Hi, so today topic is user data, metadata, AMI sources and custom AMI. Okay. First we'll talk about the user data. So what is user data? So user data is a script. Okay. So user data is a way to automatically configure an in-situ instance at a launch time. Okay. So when you launch the EC2 instance, you will give a script to automatic the configure. Okay. So it is essentially the script that you provide when launching the instance. It is typically used for bootstrapping. So bootstrapping means launching commands when the mission starts. Okay. So when we are using Windows while launching the EC2 instance, PowerShell scripts are commonly used in the user data. When we use Linux means on Linux, user data can be used as shell scripts or cloud directives. Okay. So it is a user data is a powerful feature used to automate the instance configuring at the launch time. Okay. So this is all about the user data. So the use cases of user data is we can install the Apache, some other web software to launch the website, and we can download and install the packages using the user data. Okay, so this is all about user data. Then we'll see about metadata. What is metadata? So metadata is information about the EC2 instance. It gives you the information about the EC2 instance available inside the instance. Okay. So what information it will give? So the information it includes instance ID, AMI ID, host name, what security group we are using, public and private IP addresses, user data if we provide. So if we provide any script means it will show. Okay, and AM role credentials. Okay, so this data will be available using metadata. Okay, so this is all about metadata. Then we'll see about AMI and custom AMI. So AMI, what is AMI? So AMI is a Amazon mission image. Is a pre-configured template. Okay, that you use to launch EC2 instance. So when you are launching EC2 instance, you will come across a category called AMI. So in AMI, you have to choose in which server you are going to, like Windows or Linux or Ubuntu. So many sources are there. Okay. So you have to choose one AMI before launching the instance. So without AMI, we can't launch the instance. So this is a very important point. So without AMI, we can't launch the instance. Okay. And we have 4 sources of images. Okay. Means 4 sources of AMI. One is AWS provided AMIs. Another one is AWS marketplace AMIs, community AMIs and custom AMIs. Okay. So what is AWS provided AMI? First, well, we see about AMIs provided AMI. So in the name itself, it tells that it will manage and maintained by the AWS. Okay. For example, Linux, Ubuntu server, this and all, it's managed by and maintained by the AWS. So it will be if you come when you are launching the instance, you will come across one category called AMI. So in that AMI, there will be so more than more images, Linux, Windows. So that images are maintained and managed by the AWS. Okay. Then what is AWS marketplace AMIs? It is a third party vendors. Okay. market, so that images will provided by the third party vendors. It is a pre-configured with software packages. Okay. For example, SQL Server AMI, WordPress AMI. So this one all comes under Marketplace AMI. Okay. So like Marketplace AMI is an image by different companies. Okay. And it may involve additional licensing cost also when it comes to Marketplace AMI. And then community AMI. So what is community AMI? Community AMI it is shared publicly by the AWS community users. So it is an image shared publicly by the AWS community users. So it is free to use but not verified or secured by AWS. Okay. For example, a community provided Ubuntu AMI. Okay. So this is all about community AMIs and custom AMIs. So in the name itself, we can clearly understood that it is created by us. Means created by us. We can create our own image. Okay. We can create our own AMI image from an existing instance. So from an existing instance, after watching the instance, from that itself, you can create a custom AMI. Okay. So it captures the state of your EC2 instance. Okay. And it will stored in custom AMI will be stored in your AWS account for future launches. So you can use that your custom AMI for your future launches also. Okay. So this is all about custom AMIs and AMI.